good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever happens to be your time while watching this. Instead of a week summary today, we're going to talk a little bit about surviving your business because kind of had two things happen to me this week, which was actually pretty cool. I had starting a new venture with the online games business, which is very exciting, and there's a big meeting this Sunday in England about kicking the whole thing off. I'm going to get more details, so it's real exciting about that. So it's kind of at the front end of the business. And then also this week, I saw that one of my websites broke into the top 5 on Google for some keywords that I've been targeting, and actually, to be honest, I kind of left it for a couple of months and been kind of not doing much with it. So a nice surprise there. But it all ties into this concept of surviving your business and maybe even thriving in it, which can be a challenge at times. So now, at the beginning of any business, in network marketing, internet marketing, whatever, you're going to get started. You're going to learn all this great new stuff. You want to apply it, and you're, oh my gosh, I'm going to make all this money, or I'm going to be able to do this stuff. I'm going to put my kids through college and retire, and all kinds of neat stuff that you want to do. So you're really excited at the beginning, and so you kind of see that right about here. And actually, this is kind of a business, an economic model, but business either on a macro or a micro level seems to follow this little trend here. And of course, thanks to Wikipedia for this. So this is economy versus time, but we can say our own attention or enthusiasm versus time can be mapped out here. So you're at the beginning, you get this peak. Wow, real excited to get going, and then you start working on it. And if you have a process that you're using, then likely there's going to be some repetition. There's going to be some things that's just not exciting, to do every day. But you got to do it. There's things that if you have a donut shop, you got to show up every day and make donuts. It might be exciting for the first week or two, but after a while, it's like, got to go and make more donuts. And maybe you don't. I'll just use this donut shop example. Maybe you're not making a ton of profit at first, but if you keep slugging away at it, then maybe you can franchise it out, or have more stores or whatever. But first, you still got to at first get up and make donuts. So, but then after a while, whether you're in your network marketing business, your internet marketing, however you're doing it, you're going to start seeing some of the results. Like in my case, with one of the websites with the keywords I was targeting, start seeing the results, start getting these high rankings in Google, and what do you know? Hey, that puts me in a lot better mood. Now that there's a lot more traffic, there's more that I can do. I can go back and test and try more conversions, but at least that part of it's there, and it's vindication for the work that you've put in here when you get the results out here. That, hey, you're on the right track, you're doing the right thing. And especially if you're following people that have done it before, and if you have good coaching and good leadership, you'll know that this is coming. You know that this is in here, but then you also know that the other side of that, you get the rewards. So just like with anything else, you're not going to get the rewards up here without having to put the work in down here. As many times as people are still trying to feed out get rich quick schemes, there is no such thing. It's you got to put in some work, and the work with internet marketing is a heck of a lot better than the work with some other things that you could be doing. Try watching Dirty Jobs on Discovery Channel and see what I mean with that. Okay, so that's kind of a cycle that you'll go through in your business, and the point, of course, is that you don't give up. Now, in that middle part that we're looking at back here, this is when people give up. They're like, oh my gosh, this is tough. This is, I'm not getting anything. There's nothing happening. I'm, putting all this time or money or whatever I'm doing, it's not going. But, they quit here, and so they never see this. And so people say, well, internet marketing didn't work for me, or network marketing didn't work for me. And it's just a matter of, sticking it out and keep doing what works for everybody else, and you get up in there. So the point, of course, don't give up. So you have to put what you're doing into action, test it, because you'll get your results, and you'll have an idea what to change. If you don't test what you're doing, then you don't know what's working, what's not working. So then you adjust it, and you put it back into action. Now it's going to be an A/B split test where you're testing a headline, testing ad copy, whatever you want people to do once they get to your website or whatever your business model is. These are the things that you have to do. So I said this was going to be short, and it is. If you want more network marketing, MLM people call it, or internet marketing training, head over to the site TheCompleteMarketer.com and sign up for the updates for the blog. You can get those when I make the updates. And after you do that, go over to gamersprofit.com where you can sign up for your own website and get on this really cool online business that's going to get ahead of the whole curve, and there's really big growth in online games right now and in the future. So a lot of money to be made there if you're doing the right kinds of things, which is what we teach at TheCompleteMarketer.com. And so my team is going to get the benefit of my experience plus this fellow Gavin that I've teamed up with. So anyway, hope you have a great day, and I'll be talking with you later. Bye-bye.